Hey there, Arizona World Champion back here with another crazy video, and this time I'm reflecting back at the awesome career of Jew Wario. Yeah, about the same time as last year, Jew Wario sadly passed away. One awesome series that he had is that you can play this. So he took like famous Japanese games and he gave it like a rating and all that, saying whether or not you can play this, you know, do you have to know Japanese and all that cool stuff. And I figured that would be like a cool way to introduce this next game because, yeah, I have here Jaki Crush. Now, it sounds like a weird Japanese game. Like if you just saw this like at your local flea market or something like that, you probably wouldn't touch it. If you're a fan of the TurboGrafx-16 and video pinball, you know I just love these games right here. Devil's Crush, Alien's Crush, Time Cruise. Some of the best video pinball you'll ever play. But it's a shame too because when the TurboGrafx-16 hit the bucket, so did these cool pinball titles. Yeah, the company that made two of the cool pinball games, you know, Devil's Crush and Alien Crush, decided to make one for Super Nintendo as well. And Jaki Crush is sort of like a spiritual sequel to these cool games right here. So Jaki Crush here is video pinball. Woohoo! I love that idea. Now, if video pinball is done right, it can be something very special. Let's have a look at this one, shall we? So how am I playing this game without actually having the cartridge in the system? Well, I took the circuit board out and put it in my Super Nintendo here. Yeah, if you knock out these two shoulder blocks here, you can play import games no problem. But the easier way I have of doing it is to actually take the circuit board out. It'll get one of these screwdrivers like this, unscrew it down here, and boom, pop it open. Take the circuit board out, just put in the system, and you're good to go. That way you don't have to ruin the cartridges back here or modify your Nintendo by jabbing it and taking those square hinges out at the bottom. Yeah, very cool. Much like Alien and Devil's Crush, Jaki Crush here has a lot of targets and a lot of different secrets you can unlock. So just like regular pinball, you can get kickbacks, you can get protection there. Alright, multi-ball! Just like regular pinball, you can light up the table, earn some multipliers, all that cool shit. But you can also, you know, get different monsters on the screen. Like, look at that guy walking around. I want to knock his balls off. Yeah! Slice them in one hit. You only get one table here, but it's a big table, much like Devil's Crush. You can scroll up and down. You get 6 different paddles here. Yeah, now say you got a good game going, but you want to take a pee break or something like that. Well, no problem. Hit the select button, then hit the B button, and it'll bring up a password. It doesn't have battery backup or anything like that, but hey, at least the password system was a nice touch. But you gotta be careful too because the game is so hard as balls. Whoa, crap. Oh man, look at that demon now. Yeah, they added some old 7 effects here and there, some transparencies. Cool shit like that. Yeah, not to mention you get other cool effects. Like, look at those skeletons in the background there. Get a good hit going and they might start moving and shit. Yeah, it's cool how the monsters here can interact with your different shots and all that. But the background's so kind of muddy. Like, look at that fog there. It looks kind of cartoonish. Yeah, the backgrounds actually look much more detailed here in the bonus stages, believe it or not. Alright, we're in the Thunder Force stage. Not to mention, you get some cool Japanese flair here. You see the different diversity and the different enemies, the different environments and how you can alter them. It's hard not to be impressed by that. And sadly, for a Super Nintendo game, the music is not the best. The voices are kind of muffled. You get some different soundtracks for bonus stages and the different screens and all that, but the main track here sounds kind of boring. Especially compared to Devil's Crush's awesome main theme. So do I think Jaki's Crush is better than Devil's Crush? Not really, but it's still a very, very damn good pinball game. Yeah, you can adjust the speed of the ball, but this is on its fastest setting and it still seems kind of floaty in spots. It doesn't quite have the realism as Devil's Crush. But if you're a fan of those games and you just want more, Jaki's Crush will definitely fill the bill. And it's a shame this didn't come to North America. I don't care if it's too Japanese. Hell, I'm not Japanese and I'm having a lot of fun here. It may seem like there's not a lot of options here, especially since you only got the one table and the same mini games. But that doesn't mean Jaki Crush isn't fun here. No, if you're a fan of Devil's Crush, Alien Crush, Time Cruise, or any video pinball out there, you definitely have to check this one out because this is easily the best, Super Nintendo video pinball I ever played. Like Pinball Dreams and Pinball Fantasies, those ones try to be a little bit too realistic. And they just don't have the appeal that this one has. So that was Jaki Crush here for the Super Famicom, and damn is it awesome. Yeah, thanks again for Jew Wario for making an awesome series, and man, I miss the guy. But hey, his videos will still live on forever. It's cool to look back at his awesome series and how he brought so many people together and telling us all about these legendary games from Japan that should have came out over here. Even though this game has a very Japanese feel to it, you don't need to learn a bunch of Japanese to play this game, no. You want to go to a new game, you want to continue, yeah, it's no problem. It actually says new game and password in here. You want to go to configure screen, it's all in English. So if you don't know Japanese and you want to play this cool game, it's no problem. Just because I'm North America doesn't mean I'm not allowed to play it. That's not fair. But hey, there are ways around it, and yes, you can play that. Jaki Crush here, it earns an 87 out of 100. It's that good. Alright, and that's it for me. This is Arizona World Heavyweight Champion, over and out. Yep, rest in peace, Jew Wario. You're awesome.